Perfect. Cameras are on. All good. Looking uggo. We love that. Cass will feel right at home.
You look sexy, babe.
Easy, Tiger. Slide off the chair.
You look sexy, babe.
Daddy. Oh, Daddy.
Mummy wanted.
Mummy wanted. What's up, guys? Jez here from Whiskefy, and welcome to another episode of WhiskefyTV, your favourite weekly whiskey TV show where I crack bottles you probably don't want to drink, especially if they're made of 51% corn. But lucky for you, that's all we're doing. So until next week, we'll see how we go. I want to introduce the beautiful people that I have on the show every week. For some reason, this is like Camp Quality and Make-A-Wish Foundation, but I don't know which one's which.
I've got more hair, so Camp Quality.
And JC is the Make-A-Wish kid, so bring on the Make-A-Wish kid.
Why did I get Make-A-Wish?
Because Jacob took Camp Quality.
Yeah, he's got the hair.
Hello, good looking. Good to have you back.
Good to be here. Good to be
As you
back.
can see, we are bringing back on JC. He's brought his out of exile after he's decided not to play in the Discord anymore. Toys were out of the cot, but we'll see how Jacob goes in the Discord after the Mictor's debacle. But Jacob, please
Get in here.
come on in. JC, Jack in the Bottle. I don't know if I already did that, but we can have it again. Why not?
No shaking for you.
Right.
No.
Shaking.
No shaking. No shaking. That was me shaking violently.
The bloody epileptic foundation.
Jesus Christ. Before you...
Oh,
Oh, what?
I like Michael J. Fox.
Parkinson's, yes.
Yes.
No.
No shaking. No. I thought it was great. It's great material. But we're here for it. So, nice to keep.
I was gone if you.
I was very worried about that. You caught that very low.
I know. I like keeping it
On edge?
on edge. This is how we keep the audience full blood. This is a thick boy too.
That is
so,
thick, actually.
Like,
Well, that is thick on the palate and thick in the bottle.
Don't give spoilers away.
I mean, we've never tried this before.
this is our second day.
Second day?
That was like so majestic too.
Yeah.
That possible?
Thank you. I know. I've got to get more.
I should probably buy you one because I fucked it.
No, it's okay. Denver or Lily should send me one. I reckon Lily should send me one.
Why?
Live.
Yeah, I'm never going to get one out of Lily, so I may as well ask one. That was a shit gag, by the way. Anyway, we have a bottle of Wild Turkey 1 from the Master's Keep collection.
A year behind, but we're not holding that against you.
It's not really a year behind, though, because we don't have the Unforgotten yet. So this is still current release, 2022.
But this came out in Australia in February. No, March.
Yeah, it was like, we had it in February, allegedly. So yeah, 101 proof, the
Whatever.
best spot for Wild Turkey, and 50.5%. Oh no, that Brock's pick at Barrel Stream,
Yeah, I was gonna say that was
amazing.
That was very
Bottles
good.
you can get. One-on-one's pretty good.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm all for it.
12.
101. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
The Kentucky Spirit, like the not cask strength. beer.
Yeah. Russell's 13, great.
What's that? Oh,
Yeah. Alright, just me. Age is not age stated, but they run like 9 to 10 year juice, and then blend it back with 14 as well. Price on it is $250 Australian or $175 US. Obviously, in Australia, the secondary, the highest I've seen today is $680.
was that secondary or was that just a really shitty retail?
I'm gonna say, well, actually,
We'll go
because
with
we know, yes, we'll go with really shitty retailer, but also Campari is amazing in Australia, where they release the price, go, this is what we're going to charge for it, and it's us consumers holding retailers accountable if they want to price gouge.
Was the Wild Turkey 12? So we
Wild
can
Turkey
point
12
to
would
that.
be over in their Campari cabinet.
Wild Turkey 12 101.
I don't even know where it is. Is it behind the 13?
No. Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Like that is
That's the third.
I don't know, then. It's somewhere.
125 drop. We all knew it all. Yeah, that was perfect. Same with this.
It
We all
is
knew it was
nice.
meant to drop to 250.
You're an open.
No.
Oh, you haven't opened yours yet.
No, we reviewed it. So, of course I did.
Was that yours or mine?
Mine.
Nice.
I bought 2.
Oh, you did.
That's what I thought.
Because
you
I'm a
said.
cuck. Yeah.
And honestly, that was probably a smart decision because I've almost finished mine.
Yeah. I was... And...
I've not opened mine yet.
Well,
I
no
mean-
need to, because I've got an open one. So...
When
yeah,
other people
that's...
have it open, why not?
125, though. That's...
And the
would have
fact
paid
that
200.
John got it for 120 is even.
I still think you robbed the place, but
Actually, he will be robbing the place if he gets those willets for 160.
180.
180. Oh, I reckon that retailer's going to get fucked.
There'll be.
There's going to be an upset John. That's where my money
Yeah.
is.
Anyway, this is your new bottle. You crack it. It's nice as cake. Go for it.
Yeah, okay. Well, may as well. Cask is new charred to toasted, and mash bill is 75% corn, 13% rye, and 12% malted barley. Typical mash bill for wild turkey
I was
products.
gonna say, isn't that exactly the mash bill for
That is
products?
pretty typical for wild turkey products. Listen, alright, I'm not here to tell you how to fornicate with the arachnids.
Fair enough. I'll let you do what you need to.
Thank you.
That was like weirdly.
be a good pop.
Oh, what?
Yeah, it will be too.
Oh, that was crisp.
Do you know what wasn't a good pork pop? Mictors. We're not going to talk about that. Fuck you, Jacob.
Jacob will talk about it.
Yeah, he will.
That's the problem.
Can you insert the Mictus 20 cork bar?
I'm still filming.
Doesn't matter.
No! You! Fuck! Oh no! What are you doing?
How do you get it out?
Like, you want to go.
I'll send you my view. You have your view. We can go and play. Okay.
Yeah, but I like Scott having a job.
Fuck. It was so funny. It was very funny.
Yeah, poor Scott. We love you, Scott, but equally...
That's a big pop. Oh, that was a big pop for you.
Oh, right, yeah. So you don't have one, do you? You don't have one, so it's fine.
Yeah, like...
What? I've got one.
Oh, do you have a one?
Yeah.
No, he's got... Yeah.
You just don't have anything else.
Yeah, the shelves are empty, but it's just like... You just got one bottle of Masters Keep one
That's what my
sitting
shelf
there.
looks like. It's just that.
It smells good. It actually smells tight compared to.
And that's also like the best bit
Fresh
about
pop.
doing a fresh pop too.
Yeah.
Alright, so before I just hook in, and I don't have a PR person to read me all my notes this time, I have to do it.
He doesn't know because he wasn't there.
Yeah.
I know the video because I've seen a clip of it.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't
Continue.
have any words for that. This is the 7th expression in the Masters Keep collection, an annual release by Wild Turkey.
7th, as in worldwide, or 7th for Australia?
7th for us.
So 6 worldwide.
Listen, we're not semantics, alright? You know, it's going to go down another route, but we're not going to
No, we're
because
not.
I don't want to get
I
cancelled
thought you
on
had
today.
them all,
No, I don't. Because it started in 2015,
and you weren't there yet.
and I was still 9
I-
at the point.
I don't know what that word was. Yep.
Right?
Why?
Right?
Just really Australian.
Like, you having a stroke? You okay? You? Fair.
Continue.
Is that why you didn't want to shake today? You haven't washed your hands. Soapy.
So soapy.
Do you want to
You
get
should
your
sit
mouth
up
fingered again? Alright,
Okay,
sorry.
continue. This is derailing very quickly.
Always Does, in particular by Jimmy and Eddie Russell. This one is essentially a story of harmonising 9 and 10-year-old juice, and then by blending 14-year-old juice in there by Eddie and Jimmy Russell, and move to toasted casks for finishing for an undisclosed period of time.
Is there a reason why it's 9 and 10 year and then 14 year?
You're going to tell me though.
No, isn't it because one prefers it? It's at that younger age of, and the other prefers it older.
I think that's how you get a lawsuit, and I don't want to get involved with that. So
I think
you're
that is
saying...
the story. I think.
Are you saying Jimmy likes him younger? Is that what you're saying? Around
I-
9 and 10?
I hope you were happy with Campari
Yeah, I like Campari. I don't know. I'm distancing myself from you after the Michter's debacle, okay? So...
Anyway, you haven't picked it up to smell yet. Go for it.
I just kind of wanted to leave you out on your own for a little bit longer and make you sweat.
Yep.
You feeling it?
Yep.
Yeah, I love you.
Anyway, so before we came in, JC and I had the Decades and the 17 Bib.
Yep.
So they were the two that I thought might be closest to this in profile.
Alright, yeah, I've got the 17, or first 17, second 17.
17 Bib.
17 Bib. Yeah, because I've got the 17 Bib.
Because the 17 Bib has that extra oak, and the
Yeah.
Decades definitely has that sweetness. And this sort of falls somewhere in between, but with a bit of that campfire-esque charcoal on the very back palate, like the morning after the campfire.
Yeah.
You get that scent. It's not like fresh smoke, but it's that that smouldering smell.
Mm.
But it's still like very much in between.
Jacob's hopes and dreams.
Smouldering away.
Yeah, pretty much.
Ever been invited to anything? They're gone.
Jacob's invited to the WHA bus.
Anyway, on the palate.
You ever want to go to Fort Nelson?
You skip the nose. Come on.
I was talking about the nose just then.
Oh, right. Just quickly got you right.
I get like flashbacks to like me being hungover and sitting on a bus. This being the fourth stop on the WHA bus back in Feb, and I'm just like, I needed a nap at this point. Daddy Ray.
Did you have a nap?
No, I didn't.
No.
Daddy Ray came in with a pickup of a
5 shot. The 5 hour. Is that what he gave?
No. He gave me a Barocca, and that perked me up enough to like. I just needed to snooze. That was a big night.
This is really good though.
Yeah, no,
Yours
it's
is
like it's
very-
just that sweet, and then you got that toasted note to it. I'm just trying to think about bottles we can kind of compare that to as well as you guys are talking. I've got like a
It is tighter than
Yeah.
like an open bottle. Again, you'll find that anyway.
yeah.
I think of like other toasted bottles I've had recently, like the Michter's toasted. This feels more on the oaky, spicy side of it.
Well,
Yeah.
this is going to be older,
Yeah,
and it's a
mixes.
higher proof as well.
But more like with Michter's, you get that like toasted marshmallows, literally.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
it's
you don't
just-
get marshmallows.
And you don't with this. It's more maple, kind of richer, and the spice is more even present on the nose.
Yeah, it's not as confectionery sweet in
Yeah,
terms of like
yeah.
fake processed sugar.
And
I
that's
mean, what other sugar is there? But
Maybe a little, even like a little bit of like the cherry that I'd get from a standard circuit comes through a little bit on the nose. Like still like a slight
yeah,
fruitiness to it.
you got like those fruitier sugars. That's like
Yeah,
that's-
like a
Fructose.
yeah, like essentially.
It's like the
sucrose.
maraschino cherry like syrup.
Syrup, yeah.
Yeah.
That fruitiness. Like,
Deep, dark, rich,
Yeah.
That a little bit. It's a good nose.
reduced sort of. Yeah.
It's interesting to see it off the
Reduction.
fresh crack again. Because like, I've had it recently and it's been open for 6 months.
Yeah.
Um,
Same.
so interesting to revisit it because it does feel more condensed, but
It does.
it's still a great nose.
I'm still trying to figure out what else there is.
Yeah, it's just like classic bourbon though. Like I want to put
Werther's
this.
almost like that.
Yeah.
Werther's caramel, like
It's just got like classic turkey.
Yeah.
Like it's very spice forward. It's, like I said, it's got that little bit of cherry. The toasted just comes through as maple sweetness on the nose and on the palate.
yeah,
There's a nice heat to it on the palate
yeah.
that
It does sit well on the tongue.
stops it being just like pure, like what you get with like the toasted bourbon on the mixer side of it, where it's just sweetness. This is a bit more like spice. There's a bit more oak. There's a bit more
That extra
complexity.
age,
Yeah.
helps mellow out that sweetness. Stops it from being, again, comparing it to say like the Penelope's. Right,
Yeah,
those are toasted.
I was gonna grab a Brock's Penelope.
I would-
Oh, you're going Brock's Penelope.
Yeah, well, I like the sweeter side for Brock's Penelope, so I feel like against this, it'd go perfect because compared to Ray's was a lot more grain forward.
Yeah, well, they're
If
both.
that makes
Yeah,
sense.
yeah.
The only difference is like the char level.
Well, both the chai and the toast were different for both.
Mm.
One was a 5 and a 3, the other was a medium, the other was a medium high.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's got a good mouthfeel.
Mm.
A bit like I said, that right, that like turkey, that little bit more iron there, just kind of brings out that heat or that little rice spice. It's not-
Weirdly, this gives me weird like charcoal chicken chop vibes. As weird as that sounds, just because like when they're roasting the chickens over the charcoal chicken, they've got the spices on the inside, and you sort of pick up
roasting chickens over a charcoal chicken.
that over the charcoal. You know what I'm talking about.
I know idea.
Thunderbirds, down and Dapto. Hey.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
That's a little smoke there. That's what that is.
Hey.
Like that slight bready spiced notes that like from the stuffing inside the birds while they're
Yeah, I get that. Okay.
and then the fat hitting the charcoal and that scent that comes up. It's not like super meaty, but it's got those like and I get that for some reason, or maybe it's just because of
No, okay. You explaining that memory makes sense.
Yeah.
No, like it's, and we can't argue with your. Yes, exactly. Like I might drop you off.
But I like toasted nut.
Yeah.
Like the spiciness. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Because it is sweet, but then the toasted nut and the char and the yolk
Some
just
savouriness to it.
brings it back. Yeah, it just stops it going too far with the sweetness. Proof's great. Like 101 is just perfect for this. Any lower, I think the spice wouldn't come through, and I think it would feel more like that kind of just pure sweetness. Whereas I think with the 101, I think it's just that perfect balance of a little bit of heat, but still complex balance. It's good.
No, I agree. I think it's like a really well placed proof, age, and price for what you get. I mean, this was like one of my favourites.
Finish.
I can see why.
Medium finish.
Yeah, so super long. Has a nice bit of like warmth in the throat. Doesn't really go too deep in the chest.
No,
warmth.
no. Yeah, not a true Kentucky hug there.
No. But like it's got plenty going on.
It's quite like there's a bit of a dry note on the finish. It
Yeah.
makes from just that oakiness.
Yeah, just that toasted, like caramelized sugars, all that fun stuff.
It's good. Didn't like it. Cause it'd been interesting to see when this came out, because this was like peak toasted bourbon was everywhere, right? Like
Yeah,
everywhere
yeah.
had a toasted bourbon. Like I'd imagine in the US it was interesting to see where this fit
In the spectrum.
because we got a lot, but we didn't get half as much as what.
Oh, we didn't get a quarter as
Right.
much. Like we
So
got.
I'd imagine it's interesting to see where this sits. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Just leaving that there.
No, that's okay. You like slowly edge further and further out of frame, and that's why I pushed it all the way back to try and get you. But like, you're gonna be over there out the front door by the end of it. It's fair. Distance yourself from Jacob.
Yeah,
I get
Fair
it.
enough.
That's the way.
Tactical move.
Everyone should honestly.
The sinking ship. We're
The
up for
sinking
it.
ship. I'm still on it though.
I'd love to see how it stacks against the Penelope. I think that'd be a good.
That's
good
like-
stack.
Okay. And anything else, Jets? Then, or you're I'll get.
I think like the nose palate and finish we've all kind of touched on. Would I buy it again? Yeah, I would. Would I buy it again at current prices? Cheapest I've seen is 400.
Toast barrel sour mash.
Completely different kettle fish.
I think that's if you want a toasted, like pure toasted.
I like
actually
that. I really
probably
like that.
better in that sense.
Yeah.
But if you want that complexity, heat, it's probably the right one.
Average cork pop.
Was.
It was like real airy.
Oh.
Probably was.
Nah, she feels pretty.
Don't let you can touch it.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, you're not
Are
allowed
you
to
gonna get a
any-
glass or are you gonna
Oh,
keep talking shit?
Jesus Christ.
Oh, we're going big boy.
May as well. We normally go Glenn's,
Wait,
but
wait,
it's
oh.
okay.
No, we'll go Glen.
No, fuck
Do you want a mini Glen?
What happened to regular Glen? Glen goes okay.
Okay. Can I have one of these edges? Let me glass.
Bougie.
Bougie.
That's what we should do when we just
Yeah, just do it.
not say
Drink
anything
out of the.
and just like getting air.
Oh, okay.
Different nose.
Yeah,
like I know
like-
straight away it's going to be a different nose.
Yeah,
I think the
that's-
nose is going to be more similar to Ray's pick. I think the palate is going to be too rich as well.
Yeah, that. Yeah.
Can you grab another glass for Ray's just so that we can?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do that.
No, grab a barrel and batch. Jesus.
Look at you.
Show some brand awareness.
Oh, mate.
From you.
Mate.
The fucking irony.
Yeah, no, I think that's close up. I think that is close up.
Alright, so I tried to argue against that, but.
So we've got two Penelope picks.
Fucking dusty.
It is dusty.
Okay.
Ray has Barrel and Batch has a char of 2 and a medium high toast. And then we've got Brock's WHA has a char of 5 and a medium toast.
That's interesting. Because they're both like distinctly different.
Oh,
from
they're
each other,
massively different.
But then they're distinctly different from the turkey as well. Because that's got the toasted notes.
This is dusty though.
The char toasted notes, and that's got more of the spice. So they're kind of like neither of them are exactly like the turkey, but a good comparison.
Actually, you're right. Yeah.
That's
This
more
is
like
way more aggressive on the nose.
on the palate though. I'd put that like
Yeah, that's super aggressive.
like a Mictus toasted. Just it tastes more toasted, charred, whereas that feels more spiceful.
Double oaked isn't even a good comparison. I'm just trying to find something.
100%. It's kind of like you need somewhere between these two to get this, which I mean makes sense where it's.
Because I reckon like
That's strange, yeah.
Brimstone?
Oh, fuck off.
if I want to taste nothing for the rest of the night, then sure.
I'm trying to think if there's anything else that you would.
I like. That's what I was trying to do while you guys were coming over. I was standing here looking.
Weirdly,
Here we go.
makers we did last week.
Yes.
But without that wheat softness, I think that'd be a good match.
Yeah.
Do you want to
I-
pull it?
Spice maple follow.
Yes, I 100% think that would be a.
All right. Well,
I 100% think.
we've got a fresh call, courtesy of Hobbsy.
Courtesy of Hobbsy, thank you, Hobbsy.
Oh, and you're wearing socks this time.
I am
Like,
wearing socks this time.
You're a smart man.
But thinking back to, not last week, 2 weeks ago. Thinking back to 2 weeks ago, I think that might actually fall similar-ish in terms of, because this is obviously stay finished, so you get that almost toasted. This has a lot of softness of the wheat, but these two fall too far outside of the two extremes.
Yeah.
It's interesting though, isn't it? Because like, that's how I'd probably put those.
No?
It's dusty too.
Oh, dusty in comparison as well.
Like,
Yeah, that smells like that. Like that does
Really?
taste like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
so like I'd be putting those two, the Penelope and the Makers against each other. Like,
Holy shit.
the one standing out.
Because these are both 3 and 5 year blends.
Yeah. Well, that's 5 to 7.
And this is a 9 to 14 plus.
Yeah.
That's
Taste wise?
sweet.
Yeah, that'd be
It doesn't have the
Yeah.
but it doesn't have the. It's got the heat. But the finish is different. But again, it's not a bad comparison. To be fair.
It's all like interesting. And the idea is like even run-of-the-mill bottles. So
That has more spice. That has more spice, yeah.
we're trying to play it off like if we go, all right, you can't get the one. What is
What
the
could you
closest
go?
thing you
Yeah,
can
yeah.
get to that? Just for like our group flavor profiles we're aiming for.
Because you can
And-
still buy those two.
Yeah,
Toasted Penelope's, yeah, it's a while.
yeah. That's and then Makers picks all day.
But weirdly, this is probably. I still think these are probably closer, but I agree that these two are even closer.
Yeah,
Mm.
I'd agree with that.
Mm.
I think this sits like here in terms of the
Yeah.
lineup, in terms of influence of
Yeah.
toasted notes.
I think in terms of like the 3 toasted, it probably depends what you want from it because they are
Yeah.
different. So unless if you
Yeah.
want something more spice forward, you go
Mm.
at that end of the table. Whereas if you want something sweeter, more toasted marshmallow, more char forward, then probably this
Yeah.
one you pick. I mean, the turkey's good. The turkey does.
So
stands
really-
up in that.
Yeah, those two. Those two are probably the closest because I'm like that is a lot sweeter on the finish, minus that oakiness. Like it's more of that confectionery kind of sweet.
If you had a char 3 and
Yeah.
a toast medium,
Yeah,
I think that'd be
I think it'd be close.
pretty
Close,
much.
yeah.
Yeah.
because I think 2's just short, and I think the toast on this is perfect. So you need a medium toast, but like a three char,
Yeah.
and then that will get you somewhere close-ish. Obviously, age and complexity
Yeah.
from the oak, but in terms of
Yeah.
general-ish flavor profile.
Yeah.
I think the weird thing is like tasting those now. Like if you said to me, like if you blinded those 3, said to me which is toasted, I don't know if I'd tell you that was toasted because these two are way more like char toasted for like what I would expect from a toasted bourbon.
Yo, because it's a 5 char, so it's
Yeah.
it's
But that's
like
like
an
toasted
alligator,
marshmallow.
and then this is medium high
Yeah.
toast. So again, you're getting the extra, which is essentially a 4 in
Mm.
terms of the toasting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just like that, like because that's not super sweet on the palate, like there's that heat and the oakiness from it kind of like balances out all the sweetness, so you kind of lose some of that aspect of it.
That is weirdly dusty.
I don't know why.
No, I don't remember it being like that.
No.
But after placing it in these two definitely have that same
Level
dust,
of dust. Yeah.
note on the front. That's
Oh no! I do remember that being dusty because I made a reference to the limestone cellar they use at Makers. So I was like, yeah, it's got like a weird, funky, dusty note to it. No, I'm way too lazy for that kind of business.
But that's actually a weird, not weird, an interesting way of comparing the three.
Question for you then.
Fire.
We say these two, you go top out at 180, and that's at 250.
Yeah, okay.
And for Australia, peaks were 120 to 150.
Would you pay $70 more for that over them two? If, like, say you had to pick one.
I really like one.
Yeah,
I just really like one. I think it is worth that extra.
$70.
Yeah, it has extra complexity that these two don't. Like these, you can drink and not think. This one you can as well, but like it.
Yeah.
Oh, like
No,
bourbon's always been a no think drink for me. But like this one has complexity there where you can sort of sit on it and like process it more than I think you can these two.
Well, we said that with like this, and we said that with
Compared to
the
the others,
12 as well.
Yes.
Like we said,
Yeah.
like, you know, you could hit it over a few hours, and it'll change and develop as you kind of move your way through it. You just dribble a little bit. So. No, like I watched the drop. Like you suck, or do you need another?
But yeah, like I'm getting more toast notes from that than I remember. But mostly because it's in
It's a
comparison to
super
this.
funky comparison. I like how we ended up here.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
I still think these two are like more, like if I was going to say like describe a classic toasted profile, I still think these two probably fit into it more than that does. I think that's more like classic, just good turkey with that toasted little bit on it that makes you go, oh, that's different.
Yeah, the front of this and the back of this gets us somewhere close to this. Adding the sweetness from that, you're probably kind of there.
I think for me, the weird thing with this is price is a bit.
It's 250.
It's
250 is a bit. Feels.
But like, it's fucking sweet.
Especially when you had, like, say, at the same time you would have had access to the rates for December. Or for,
No, that was
180.
5 months earlier. These two came out very similar. These two.
yeah,
For
because
Australia. For Australia.
Because I feel like that was December.
No, it was the start of the year.
Was it?
Yeah, it was the start of the year. Because that was the first event you went to.
There you go. Just like that.
So I met Jake for the first time.
How unfortunate for you. If only you could take that moment back.
He's like,
Then you might
yes.
be invited on the bus. Who knows?
Oh, he'll be on the bus. I just won't be. Oh.
Guess we're all going to Ben's.
Yeah, we're just thinking together. Yeah, I don't think that it's one of them where there's not a bad whiskey on the table, right? Like,
No, they're all good. I'm surprised how little you've taken out of these though. But
We, and I said this to you earlier, I've only killed 2 bottles this year. The Karawa, which was fucking trash, and then that Jack, which was like 2 minutes ago. And it just shows I'm opening a new bottle every week. You guys bring bottles, we taste, you kind of go through, and then you're just like, okay, cool, let's open a new bottle next week.
So we all do the same.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah.
So, rotation. And then they get opened up now. And then when people come over, and it's just like, hey. But I think we might just have to wrap it up there then.
That's my thing. Bye.
And then JC was he made an interesting point with the $70 difference. I am happy to pay $250 for that. Only because of like, okay, we're living at that 101 point. It's what, 9 to 10 years old with a dash of 14. Compared to what are we?
3 to 5,
3 to 5.
and
So,
then 5 to 7.
so as much as I love Makers, I'm only a couple bucks difference between like a good Makers pick and that Wild Turkey one. So like I'm gonna go drop $250 on it, but I'm not gonna pay $680 for
However,
shitty retailers.
Controversial. I'd buy the 12U101 over that.
Yes, and that spot.
I would 100% buy the 12U101 over that.
Yeah,
Because you get those similar notes.
minus that toasted caramelized sugars.
Yeah.
You still like
But
it's marshmallow heavy.
Yeah.
The turkey's one was better.
Yeah.
Because I think that's like is a good bourbon, but I think Master's Key wise is probably somewhere in the middle. I think it's not the worst. It's not
No,
the
yeah,
best, but it's
because
somewhere
in my lineup that places 3rd or 4th out of the all the ones we've
That's
got.
fair, yeah.
Yeah.
because like 17 bibs good. The
Cornerstone was
cracker. Like 17-year-old rye, oh, daddy. And then once again like 9 and 10-year-old juice, and then filling into that toasted.
Yeah.
And then European for whatever it is. The
89.4.
Yeah.
Fuck Revolver.
Anyway, so Campari never wants
We'll
to do
have
anything
to
with me
do a
again.
lineup of all of them.
Yeah, so I'm going to reach out to Campari and line up. So, good way to meet the new BA for New South Wales. So, JC, buy, bar, pass.
Buy just. Like any more than 250, I think it's probably a stretch.
Yeah.
250 I think is about right. Especially when, let's say, using that as a comparison.
Yeah.
At the same time, 170. I'm like, I'd maybe stretch it to 250.
Yeah.
Any more than that, I'm out.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Done. All right. Well, thank you very much, gents. I do appreciate you guys coming on week after week. It's absolute
Hassle.
blessing. Fuck off. This is Jack JC, aka Jack in the Bottle. This is
Jacob.
Jakob. Gloucester Lane. I want to leave a little bit of a pause there so I can run the graphic. And thank you very much, gents.
Apparently, because I'm at the bottom of the ocean.
And I'm gonna bye. And this is a sinking ship. We're out before I drown.
Peace.
Like a kid in a bath. Peace.
Kid at a Christmas party.
Jacob at a Christmas party.
Christmas party, did you?